Hello everyone and welcome back to the Real South Africa. We have a very good first impression from Roscoe Dowling. He has done his DNA and found out that he is from South Africa, part of the Sotho tribe. So watch this interview, it's pretty good, and of course we're out and about, so enjoy. All right, everybody. We're here with Roscoe Dowling from the city of Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, I want him to eat his food at the same time.
Okay.
You know, make sure you're good. We just relaxing.
Oh, yeah.
You maxing and relaxing here in South Africa and whatnot. Yeah. But the service has been pretty good, though?
The service has been excellent. Excellent.
All right.
Top notch.
Okay. So, tell me about this journey, about you deciding to come to South Africa, because I'm sure it's a hefty story.
Well, the journey started back in 2007 when I was taking my DNA test.
The one that you showed me?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when it started. And once I got my results back, it shows that I was from the Sotho people of South Africa. So I'm like, wow, I got to get here quick.
But you're supposed to be, everybody else is from what? Where they from, Tasha? East Africa? West Africa?
Yeah.
Most people from West Africa.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead.
Right. So I was just so shocked and amazed that my DNA was from South Africa, because when Nelson Mandela got out of prison and came a few trips to the U.S., was mentioned to us, telling us about brothers and sisters, come back home to the motherland, come see what we have to offer for you. And you'll be surprised that we upscale, everything is great, the apartheid is behind us now, and we moving on up.
Yeah, and it still is behind them.
Yes.
You know, people keep, on our side, on the U.S., they keep bringing it up. They'll call us and they'll be like, well, what about apartheid? We're like, that's some time ago.
That's old news. Yeah, that's old news. But they still want to bring up.
But they heard
something wrong, because whatever they're watching on TV in the U.S. is not true. Because they just show you all the false things in Africa. And it's sad that they keep advertising that instead of showing the real deal about what South Africa have to offer for all of our people.
Yeah.
And once you come here and get here, you'll be like, wow, I gotta make a trip back here again, because
So you see it when you get here.
you see it when you get here.
It's hard for us to try to put it in a space where everybody can get it in the States. But we do enough to try to get them to say, hey, won't you come here, and then they'll be in your position.
Right. And see,
with some lamb on your on your fork.
But once you look at the videos and you see all the other different brothers and sisters experience over here, that would tell you that it's a gold mine over here. It's a lot of opportunity for, if you want to open up a business, whatever your desire is, you can do that. But also, you'll see that our people are doing very well here.
You notice that?
They are supervisors, they managers of restaurants, they're on the forefront. And it just goes to show you the sky's the limit for our people that's over here doing very well for themselves and their family.
Yeah.
And they also going to school.
I mean, they are here in South Africa. People are on the come up. I mean, it's still early, after apartheid, but come back in a few years, and those people that you saw that weren't doing as well, they're moving up. They're moving up pretty fast.
That is true.
It's just, those are just the facts. While we're in the States, we're very stagnant.
Oh yeah.
And I'm being kind. Yeah.
Because in the States, you can have all of these degrees and you still can't get to the next level.
Yeah.
Because they want you, you got to have this degree. Then once you get that, then they tell you it's another step. It's like, when are these steps going to stop? It just, they keep adding things onto it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I think the steps stop when you are heading to the morgue. That's when it stops.
Right.
That's what it seems like,
Right.
Yeah, but this is a great detour. This is a great detour. Check this out, because we come here so often, and we got our. Can you see that right there?
Yes. Edward Blanton.
Yeah, and Tasha has one as well.
Tasha has one as well.
Yeah, they gave us knives so we can.
That is awesome. That is great. Yes.
But those are the types of things that happen here.
That happened here, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get one at Ruth Chris. You know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get one. They were like, nah. But yeah, so it's cool. So you said you had a special story. Well, first of all, because you came by yourself, was there other people that you wanted to come with you?
Well, there was another person I wanted to come with me, but she backed out at the last minute. She was like, finance issue, it's always something, you know. So I learned over the years to just get up and go.
Yeah.
Because I tried years and years ago to go different places with different friends, family members, but it's always something about, I can't go, I'm not feeling good or something. So I just get on that plane to go.
There you go.
I call it a freedom bird. I call it a freedom bird because once I'm on that airplane, I'm free of my mind. I'm free of distraction.
Yeah.
I'm free of all the stress, the bustle back in the U.S. I don't have that on my shoulder.
Yeah.
So I leave all that in the trash can there.
Yeah.
So once I land here, I'm like, first thing I had to do, I kissed the ground. I really did. I kissed that ground when I got in the airport.
Yeah.
People were looking around at me like, what is this man doing? But they just don't know. I'm back at home. This is motherland. This is where life and everything all started.
Yeah.
So that was God calling me to say, do it, Roscoe. So I did it. I kissed the ground and looked up and said, thank you, God, for blessing me to be here, and I will be coming back because I just felt that vibe.
And it's hard to explain, but it's hard to explain.
It's a feeling that
Maybe you can explain it.
it's a feeling that in my heart, it just came up and just said, well, wow, you made it home. You made it home to motherland. And once I'm at the baggage claim, people was just talking and saying hello, how
Everybody
you
else
doing?
is just as
Welcome
happy.
home. Everybody just as happy as where you from. They asked me where I'm from. I said, I came from Chicago. Welcome home. Just welcome home. It was like this just welcome feeling at the baggage claim. I haven't went through custom yet. Through the baggage claim area. So once I got on the other side, it was just
Because we call that door that you went to, because when you got your bags and you're going through, the big doors open. So, you know, we're dubbing it. I mean, the door of the return.
right.
You know, the door to return.
Right.
That's the way I see it, because that's you get to come back.
You get to come back.
Everybody want to see how we left. Very traumatic, but then it doesn't have to be traumatic coming back.
That's true.
It doesn't.
It's very peaceful when you come back. It's very warm. And it's a warm feeling that I never got when I was in the United States.
You're never going to get it.
It's just sad, and I'm speaking the truth because it is what it is. I have to call it like I said. I'm more respected and treated here in South Africa than I was in all the 63 years living in America. I've been in the military. I spent 9 years in the Marines. I've been to college. I worked here, worked there. I did all these different jobs.
You did all the stuff.
I did all the right stuff that I was supposed to do. And it still didn't get me to where I wanted to be in life. So when it was time for me to retire from my job, I retired last year and just kept on moving forward.
Brother, you are going to find a lot of things that are going to make you say, wow. While you're here, and then if you come back and keep going back and forth, kind of like we did, you're going to just keep finding more and more stuff. And then I think the U.S. is going to be almost like that was just something that I did. We don't obviously hate the U.S. I mean, that's not even a little bit, but, let's go get yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get mine what I've been trying to get to since 2007.
Yeah.
Now I finally made it here. I'm like, I'm coming back. Ain't no if, and, or bust, because I felt that vibe the minute I got on the airplane.
Yeah.
Talking with other South African people here, baggage claim, this area. And then once I got to my
6 tight?
No motels. No, this is something
We don't
where
do that. We don't do that.
no,
Yeah.
this is something where the high rollers
Were you a high roller?
will stay at.
Because you're a high roller.
And I was treated as a high roller. I'm like, the service was right there. They gave me my keys to my room. I went to my room. They showed me all around. It was just straight.
High roller?
Yes. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's just a sample of the treatment that I got at the hotel that I stayed at. And every day I get up, go down to breakfast, eat breakfast, talk with the waitress
Nice
down there.
nice and comfortable.
Nice and comfortable, quiet, no drama, no what's the word I'm trying to find? No good rap, no sagging pants. But
You mean that stateside environment?
you don't see, exactly. That's what you see in the U.S. You don't see that here in South Africa. I haven't seen it since I've been here.
Yeah.
But
And you haven't been sitting still.
no, I've been rolling ever since. I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped. No, I haven't. But as I was saying about my waitress, she take care of me every morning. First day I got there, I told her my name, introduced myself to her, and I mentioned to her that I was part of these sister people, my bloodline, my DNA. She said, "Wow, really?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "You won't believe this, Roscoe, but I'm from the sister people." So I'm like, "Wow, this is my sister right here that I'm talking to." I'm connected right away. I haven't been here in less than 24 hours. I'm already connecting with a local person that works here, and that's from the Central Tribe. So I showed her my DNA paperwork. She said, "Yeah, you're 99.1%. You get no higher than that. You are it." She said, "Roscoe, when you go to Soweto," she said, "when you go to Soweto, you're going to run into a lot of Sutu people down there because a lot of us live in that area. So you're going to run into a few of them now while you're on your Soweto tour." And sure enough, I did run into a couple of people down there. I tried to chit-chat and talk with, and they said, "Welcome home, Roscoe. When you coming back?" I said, "I'll be back here next year." It's just that feeling, that vibe. Because as I said before, I've been traveling since I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm 64 now. So I've seen a lot, I've been a lot, I've been around the world 2 or 3 times. But here in Johannesburg, South Africa, this is my #1 vacation. Knock out everything off the top, without a doubt.
And it's funny because South Africans always ask you, "So, you've been all these different places that I have, but why would you want to come here?" And I'm like, "Y'all just don't know what y'all got up in here. This is nice. This is nice." And I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of people, talked to a lot of, did a lot, and this place is impressive, especially for blacks.
It is, especially for our people. It's just, like they say, welcome home. Welcome home. Like when one lady was mentioning to me, why it's not enough brothers and sisters coming back here? My only answer that I can mention to them is that I sit down, I talk with them, let them know what's going on. Yes, you will never regret coming here because this is the motherland. This is where life started. This is where mathematician, everything started right here. Medicine, everything started right here in Africa. This is where it started.
And Mapagumwe National Park is a historical site. Mapagumwe, we've been to it, and it talks about way back in the day where wealth and gold was found and all this stuff. All Africans, this is way back, and they do a ceremony every year because some of the descendants are still alive. Yep, and so they come out and we get a chance to meet them and stuff. But it's amazing that some of the history that's here that we would never hear about in the U.S. which is basically our history.
It's our history.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. We're good. Mm-hmm. So the food is okay?
The food is great. This lamb chop is off the chain.
You were tracking me up because you said you got the lamb chop because of our guy.
Because of our guy, yes. What's his name?
Jerome, yeah.
Jerome, yeah. Jerome, well, thank you, Jerome, for turning me on the lamb chop.
Yeah,
That's the first thing I had to order was the lamb chop. But you know I was thinking about you, Jerome.
Oh my God.
See how you passed that info to me?
Yeah, here
that's
we are.
Connection, see?
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. Connection.
So that's what we do. But that's what we do. We put it out there. I mean, I can't convince you. I just put it out there and then you decide.
And the information that you put out is 100% correct.
Thank you.
It's 100% correct. I never got hit in the end or anything, nothing weird. I didn't have to keep looking behind my back or anything. I was able to walk the street free as I wanted to. No problem.
Nobody stared at you funny.
Nobody stared at me, looked at me like I'm from another planet.
Yeah, because you know if you was in Europe, they would look at you be like, you know. Yeah, well, we know. Oh my God. That's good. That's good. But as you did, I know I kept getting these emails and messages from you talking about some fabric place or something. Like, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. The movie Black Panther.
Sure.
They was showing in a couple scenes the sister people wear the beautiful colored clothing that they wear, the clothing attire and the hat.
Yeah.
So I looked on the South African website about a random meal factory that makes these authentic basuta blankets.
Yeah.
So I sent Dr. Latasha an email with the address and phone number if she can add that into my itinerary if possible, that I can make that journey there. So she emailed me back the next day and said, sure, Ross, I got you set up for September the 4th at 9 o'clock. The driver will pick you up. The driver was there on time, picked me up, took me there, and I went crazy shopping. I mean, they had some of the authentic, the beautiful colors, the richness. It is something to see. And I highly recommend brothers and sisters that make this journey here to stop at that fabric place, the warehouse place that make these authentic blankets.
See, you eating the lamb chops because of Jerome. Now people going to be talking about. Well, Roscoe said I needed to go to this place, that place, so we're going to put all that in there somewhere so everybody will know, and then they're going to want the Roscoe special. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Did you want something to drink?
No, I'm
you
fine
sure?
with one.
Okay, because I'm going to order me a drink.
I'm fine.
I got to get me a what you call it? Get me a margarita or something.
Margarita or something.
They got to tighten me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah. But the factory where they make the basuta blankets are authentic, beautiful color, a lot of selection to choose from. The price is excellent. It's a beautiful place to see. So I know a lot of brothers and sisters that seen the Black Panther movie that love those blankets and the tie that they wear. Come here to South Africa and hook up with the real South Africa, and they will definitely get you set up for that tour.
We
can go there and get your shopping on.
Yeah, but think about it. Let's go a little deeper than that. You know, you came here, you spent good money here.
Right.
You got a good product. You're very happy.
Right.
And then that money went straight to the people.
Yes.
It went straight to the people.
To their pocket.
To their pocket. Come on now. That's what's up.
Now, that's the great thing about when you spend your dollars here in South Africa. It goes right to the people, whether it's the mom, the dad.
Yeah.
It goes to the child if the child needs money for school.
Whatever.
To pay for the kid tuition for school and for that, for shoes or clothing. The money goes directly in their pocket. It's not a second or a third hand. It goes right to.
So where does the money go when you go to Cancun?
It goes to the Mexican folks. It doesn't go to.
Okay. So let's say you go to the Bahamas. Where does that money go?
That goes to the government.
Yeah, to the British Crown.
To the British people that's in charge of.
Yeah, the ones that we complaining about.
Yeah. But our people run there like 40 going north and have nothing to show for it.
Yes.
It's the truth. I'm calling it like I said. It's the truth. I've been there and done that. So.
Yeah.
Same thing with Cancun.
Yeah.
You spend your money over there, it's going to the Mexican.
Yeah.
It goes to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't go to our people.
Yeah, they putting shoes on their feet. And taking care.
And they don't even speak English.
No.
So you can't even understand the language that they're talking.
Now here they speaking English. They're speaking about 6, 7, 8 different languages. And even more, that somebody's going to correct me, obviously.
Right. But here in South Africa, there's no language barrier. Everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
I haven't had no problem speaking English with anyone here.
Yeah, and everybody understands you.
And everybody understands you.
Yeah.
That is correct. They understand, and they even write English very well.
Yeah.
They write very well. Yes, they do. They write English very well. So they are taught very well here at a young age of speaking English and writing the English language. That's the way it is here. Ain't no sugarcoating it or no way around it. It is what it is.
So it sounds like you're missing Chicago.
No.
Whoa.
I don't miss Chicago.
Oh, you said it too fast.
No, too fast. I'm speaking the truth.
You said it fast. You said it's home, right? You know.
That's home, but I don't miss it.
Mr. Winters and all that.
No, I don't miss them snow that's about to come the next few months. No, I don't miss that. No.
Yeah. Cause we just left winter.
Okay.
It's pretty nice today, wasn't it?
Oh, beautiful
the
day.
weather.
Beautiful. No, I don't miss Chicago. No, it's just that's just my residence. But here in South Africa, this is my home here. Ain't no if and a bunch about it. This is it. This is the real deal.
All right, had to join you in my lamb quest.
Oh yes.
Yep. I figure I use my own personal.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it. What's cool, brother?
But like I said, Mark, I don't miss home. You know, like I said, I just wish that I would have came to South Africa 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been more in a better situation as far as setting up a house or a condo or something here to retire. I just wish I would have made that move here 10 years ago, opposed to 10 years later. You know, because back in the U.S., the job, the work, and the hustle and bustle to get from point A to point B. And then when you have your loved one, family member that have a few minor issues and whatnot, you have to, help your family out. You know, because that's family. You know, but other than that, I will be coming back here next year, and I'm connecting right now with people that I'm meeting right now. So I'm connecting. I'll be exchanging email, phone numbers.
They will call you.
Things like that, because I have that feeling right now. When it's time for me to go back to Chicago, I'm not gonna want to go back. I'm gonna break down.
No, you won't. No,
I can feel it right now because no, I'm serious. You can look at my eyes right now and you can tell because it's that warmness, that loving, the hospitality that I have gotten while I've been here.
So you feel free?
I'm free. Yes, I'm free. Yes, I'm free.
And when you land back at O'Hare International Airport,
I gotta go right back through that hustle.
Or Midway, one or the other.
Yeah, go back through that hustle and bustle, the rat race, the people that run you over, and no respect, it's just.
You know the other part of it too, when you go back home and you see your people, and they never got a break from it, and they're still going through what they've been going through their whole life, and they don't even realize this even exists. they should have an opportunity to come here, take a break, see what it's like, and then like we used to do. We used to come here, relax, and then, go back and put that work in, but we knew what we was going into. But then we would come right back here, sit right here in this restaurant, order us some food, and laugh about it. Yeah.
It's real. I just pray and hope that our brothers and sisters back in the U.S. will sit down and realize the Mark and Dr. Latasha call, set up on a payment plan if you need to get on a payment plan to make your trip for 2022.
Yeah.
You can work that out with them. They have those type of plan that's going on so that you can come back to motherland and enjoy yourself. You at peace. You at no stress, no worry.
Yeah.
The food is excellent. The food is authentic. The beef, the meat, everything is authentic. The vegetables.
So it did taste a little different.
Oh yeah. It tastes like real vegetable that I would eat. The meat tastes like real meat. It wasn't shot up with drugs or hormones.
Yeah.
Raised right out of the
Right outside.
right outside.
Yeah.
Fresh. Yeah. You can't get no authentic than this.
It's that African Zeke.
And also the air. I gotta mention that.
Oh,
The
really?
air is so much fresher. I don't see no fog or pollution. The air just felt better to me. It just felt better to me. The air, yes. The
Okay.
air. I'm serious. The air smelled different to me. Yeah. So that's something else to think about too.
It's funny. I remember we had one young lady came with us. We was riding, we were going somewhere.
Excuse me.
And she mentioned it too. She was like,
The air.
it just smells different here. I'm like,
It does.
yeah.
She's right, and I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just
Because we're here all the time, so
Okay.
we've gotten used to it. But
But the air is different.
Yeah.
It is different. Yes, it is. Very fresh. Yes.
okay. So you will recommend that people get here.
Oh yes, I recommend you get there as soon as you can. As soon as you get your money put away and see what trips you want to go with through
Yeah.
Mark and Dr. Latasha. They will hook up your itinerary, and before you know it, your time is here. You'll be right here sitting down with us having dinner and talking all the good things about South Africa has to offer. It's the truth.
So now you did go to Soweto.
Yes.
And let me see, where did you go anywhere else yet?
I went to Soweto and the mill where they make the Basuta blankets.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm sure we got a robust schedule for you.
Oh yeah. Starting tomorrow, roll it out. Yeah. It's good. Yes, it is.
Good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But people do need to come back to Africa. Even if it's not South Africa, I think people just need to come and just get some. Then if you want to, what we're finding, because the UK has a really tough restriction on their citizens coming down this way, but we do have a lot of people from the UK that are, as soon as that thing lifts, they'll be here.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we get, Americans primarily, South Africans that watch our channel. We get a lot of people from the UK, a lot of them.
Okay.
Germany, a few other places, but yeah. So, and they're happy that there's an opportunity to come down here and have a good time.
Have a good time. Right. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So now, did you see any remnants of the riots and all that since you've been here?
No, I haven't.
No. The only reason I brought that up because some people they're still sending us messages and asking, so what about the riots? What about the unrest? What about all these things?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
And the face that you have right there is the face I'll be like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that since I've been here.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And we was here doing that.
Right.
It lasted a couple of days. Everybody was a little cautious. But it wasn't here primarily in Joburg. A little bit.
Right.
No issues.
Right.
And everybody went right back to what they did.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
Back to work. Back to school.
Yeah.
Back to their normal everyday routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is nice to be amongst the people, though, isn't it?
Oh, it feels great to be the majority. Oh my God. You don't stick out like a sore thumb. We blend in. We all look like each other. And there's no staring down at you like, where you from?
So you're a Papa Sutu man.
Papa Sutu. I mean, I'm an old man, right?
No, I'm just saying you Sutu.
Sutu, okay,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. But I had to share that DNA though, because that was
That's good.
You know, it's just
a lot of people don't realize that most of the people that are, especially the black people that are in South Africa, I mean, we're talking about hundreds of years ago.
right.
A lot of them migrated from the West.
Right. Exactly.
So a lot of the South Africans migrated from the same tribes and places that people say, well, I'm from this tribe. But some of those people are here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because they came from that side to get here.
Yeah.
Right. Because the Sutu people, like my tour guide Herbert was explaining to me that when the Sutu people was coming from the Sutu and they was coming down to Joburg, which is South Africa, to work.
Yeah.
In the
mines.
and things like that. And then they go back home on the weekends or whatever to
check
bring
on
their money
mama.
back home, check up on their parents, and then they go back on the buses and trains and get back to the gold mine, and that's where the work was at, was in the mine, the gold mine.
Yeah.
Right. And that's how Joburg grew up into the gold.
Yeah, it's a city of gold.
Yeah. City of gold, right. That's
But it's a massive city. It's a massive city.
Right. So it's a lot of excellent history, a lot of good history here in South Africa. A lot of good history. A lot of good history.
Black history.
That is true. Black history. Yes.
And black history too. Because a lot of us feel in the U.S. that, because we're on an island out there by ourselves for the most part.
Right.
We think all things black come from like art from us. And they don't realize that really it comes from here.
It comes from here, right? It came out of Africa.
Right here. So, like I had a question one time. Somebody asked me, well, do they teach them black history over there? And I'm like, what black history are you talking about? They're like, like what we learned. I'm like, they have their own history. They have a rich history that goes back even further than ours.
It goes further back than ours, right? Exactly.
So I asked them, I said, well, do you know anything about South African black history? No? Well, then why would they know?
Right.
But this is a great time because now we're all coming together.
Right.
And we can have those conversations.
Right. We can have those dialogues.
And people are finding out really fast. That, you know what? The same thing that happened to us happened to the South Africans. Yeah, I'm
Yes,
strong.
sir. Everything is great. Beautiful. Thank you.
So, it is what it is, so. I mean, like you can come and go as much as you want. Make this your vacation or your...
Like I said, I would love to make it my home, but I know what. So how can I explain it? I know I have a house at home, things like that I can sell, make money, things like that, and so forth. And see, I have a heart condition. 10 years ago.
The first heart plant was done right here in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I just want to bring that up.
10 years ago, I had a heart attack. I was in St. Lucia on vacation. At the time I was married. I had a heart attack. ambulance that came, took me to the hospital. It was a black doctor there, because St. Lucia is So the doctor knew exactly what I was having because I was telling my wife what I was having. So make a long story short, he gave me the right prescription, the right doses, and everything to bring me back to the U.S., to get me back stabilized, to get back to the U.S. So once I got back to the U.S., I went to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota to get a second opinion. Because one doctor wanted to put stents in me, and another doctor said no, because you don't have no blockage. So when I got to the Mayo Clinic, he said, what we can just put a defibrillator that'll monitor your heart rate, because you don't have any blockage there, Mr. Dowling. There's no blockage. You just have acute heart attack. So we can put this defibrillator in you, and it monitor your heart rate wherever it needs to go up or go down. It automatically does it. And if you stick your finger in the outlet, how you get that little shot, that would give you a shot, and your phone would be ringing off the hook. We would wonder where you at, how you doing, so forth. Just like it's like those like at the airport and the hospital where they got those defibrillators. Right. That's what it is. So what it is shot you just because your body has not electrodes, your body has those
electrolytes,
right, something like that.
It has electrical impulses. So it has electrolytes too. When you talk about your heart, you talk about actual.
Right, it has those in there. So with that defibrillator, it monitors my heart rate, it keeps it where it needs to be at, and so forth. I just had the second one put in January, because every 10 years it has a battery. So that battery have to be changed. So instead of them just changing the battery, they changed the whole unit.
I'll get you a better one.
Right, a better one.
So you got an iPhone 13.
But that's the only thing that I have as far as a medical situation. I know I can see a doctor here, Colorado, they best doctors all that here. I did research and stuff on that.
Too.
Oh yeah, all that. Oh yeah. But it's a work in progress. So.
But as you get more information.
Right, exactly. Right. But I just had to let you guys know, I'm a type of person, honesty is the key. I don't have nothing to hide or what I experience or whatever when it comes to health issues, because that's nothing to live with, Not with your heart. You can't live without your heart.
You can try.
But you can't, because see, out of my 5 siblings, I have 4 sisters. Out of the 5, 3 of us have heart disease. So that runs on my mother's side of the family and my dad's side of the family. So we inherited. One of my sisters had not a heart transplant, but heart surgery, where they had to replace so many different things of her heart and stuff. And she's still living a good normal life. She's 75 years old and so forth.
That big sister.
I'm the youngest out of 5, so I'm 64. But that runs in my family, that heart disease. So, But like the doctor said, just keep doing your normal routine. Keep eating right food, taking your heart medicine, all of that, you'll be fine. I haven't had no heat cup or anything, so.
And you'll probably be better here.
Oh yeah.
If you was here full time, you'll be surprised. You'll just
medicine.
You gotta, because these, they usually they're black doctors. They deal with mostly black people issues.
They know about that. Exactly. It's true.
And one thing we found, we didn't know until we investigated it, about like private insurance, super dirt cheap, especially compared to back at home with all those co-pays and all that stuff. And you go to like everybody's going to regular hospitals here. You go to private hospital, and everything's set up for you, so they know your situation. They have your profile set up to if anything happens to you, everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen that on one of y'all videos about the medical guy that you guys talking talking to and so forth.
Oh, you saw that?
Oh yeah, I watched all y'all videos. Oh yeah, a young brother, he was sitting right outside of the right outside of the office. You know, y'all was talking and carrying the conversation and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the company we use.
Okay.
Roscoe.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Signature, we'd like to wish you
Excellent. There you go. Go ahead and get in there, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm
about to get in here too. Let's get up in there.
Yeah, but I watch all of y'all videos. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. I do. I pay close attention to all of that. Because I was mentioning to Dr. Tasha that I read the emails she sends me and whatnot. I read up on it and I tell me to bring jackets, what type of attire to wear.
So we do.
She would tell me some customers come and they don't read the email.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, you have to read this.
Yeah.
Why she put it out there for you to read it?
Well, you know, you military too, so you. Yeah, you know.
See, right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Read all that.
But we do prepare our people to come.
Right,
They've never been here, and they're little.
I've never been to South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to get all the knowledge I can, so that once I get there,
Everything's smooth.
everything's smooth, no hiccup, no bump in the road. Because I know me myself, I like to talk to people.
Yeah.
You know, that's my personality. I love talking to people, so I'm not.
So you social like me.
Right, I'm not going to stand back and just wait for someone to carry a conversation. You know?
Yeah.
Person talking with sense, hey, we can sit down and chit chat.
Yeah.
If not, go to the next person.
Yeah.
You know, it's just common sense. So, you know, it's just not a rocket science to fix things like that.
No.
But some people just make it difficult.
Yeah. A lot of people, and I hate to say it this way, they like, oh, I've traveled to other places. I'm not gonna name them.
Right.
And so they just think it's gonna be that. And I'm like, oh, well, here they go. I called AT&T and told them. I'm like, I get all that, but you know, download WhatsApp. You know, so we can chat while you're here and whatnot. And of course, Tasha has other stuff in place as well. But I mean, we know what we're doing. You know, when it comes to, I know in other places they're like, let's transfer money. You know, do I need to order money before I leave, or when I get there, how am I going to get local money, or they'll bring U.S. money? And we're like, this is not the United States. It's not even close to the United States. You know, it's SA, not USA. That's my little crappy joke. But
I caught on to
yeah, you know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be a comedian, man, Trevor Noah. But anyway, but yeah, but we do give everybody the opportunity to you know, when they get here, so we have no issues. You know, we got people that come with kids. So we sort that out.
Sort them out, right?
Well, so
That's awesome.
So there's no real reason why not to come to Africa. You know, there's those that are like, well, you know, I think people get confused because they're like, you know, I don't know where in Africa I want to go. Africa is so damn big. It's too big.
Just Google it. Like I was Googling about the warehouse. Tasha emailed me back and said, sure, Ross, I can put the on the schedule for September 4th. I'm like, wow, this is awesome, you know? So she went and looked for it and sent the information back to me. You can go there and get your shopping on it. That's great. That's awesome. You know, because the money I spent there is going into their mother, father pockets. And it ain't going to somewhere else. It's going directly to them. So if I spend, let's say I spend $400 US there, put on my credit card, look how many miles that'll be. Shoes and clothes.
That's what it's.
You know, that's what I look at.
That's what it's about. I mean, we're a little bit older. I mean, you're older than I am, sir. But that's what it's about for us as well. We want people to come, get a great service, get great garments, get all the stuff, make it a fair exchange, and then let the South Africans benefit from that tourism. To me, it's a win-win.
It is a win-win, and also God is looking at that as well. I have to put it in the equation because
And the ancestors.
And the ancestors, because without them, I wouldn't be sitting right here. I wouldn't be here. They don't take
Yeah. And you will connect with more people while you're here.
Exactly.
We had this one young lady who came here, and if she's watching, she knows exactly what I'm going to say. I said, look, don't come here and be all reserved and, be all like, well, you know how we do it in the States. And I said, look, don't do that. I said, look, just talk to everyone. Just, they speak to you, you speak to them, how you doing, whatever. Have conversations. Just like you, a few days went by, we sat down with her, and she said, Mark, you were so right. I got invited to this. I'm doing this. I met this person. I'm trying to do business in this arena. They're connecting me with this. She said, I wouldn't have been able to do those things if I just did my normal, be quiet, just
shut down mode.
Yeah.
Sleep mode.
Yeah. She said, I wouldn't have been able to, which was a good thing. Yeah, and then I think she just sent me an email recently. She's on the way. She moved to Tanzania, but now she's looking at coming to move. She's planning on moving to South Africa. So now, question, Roscoe, in the U.S. we just did that big old infrastructure bill, so they can build all that old stuff up. But how does it look here?
Oh,
thank you, man.
The infrastructure here is 100% better than what I see in Chicago. And what I mean by that...
Wait a minute, Chicago's the second city now.
Yeah, but the infrastructure is terrible. Potholes, from the snow, the streets, the bridges are in bad shape, the viaducts. The infrastructure in Illinois, the United States here, it's bad. It's bad shape. But the infrastructure that I've seen here is top notch. I don't see any potholes. I went over different bridges. I didn't see any bridges looking like it need work.
Yeah.
It was just...
Some of them bridges in Chicago, you be like, you suspect. You be like, ugh.
You be scared to drive over.
Am I going to make it?
Right. But I got to keep it real. That's the way it is in Chicago.
Yeah. I know Chicago a little bit.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and it ain't going to change. Haven't changed all these years. Still the same. And then once they approved that infrastructure bill that they did in the U.S., a lot of those cities not going to see that. Because of politics. It's just the game that we keep playing. We'll throw you a few bones over there.
We'll build you a library.
Whatever. To substitute for that. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But
build you a new school in the nice side of town.
And here I see Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, like it's nothing. It's like, they doing well.
Well, we do have Chevy and Ford here.
No, I don't see them. I'm just telling you what my eyes have seen. BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, yeah.
If we look a little closer, you'll see the Ferraris here as well.
Yeah, I see them here.
They're here.
Right,
Tomorrow's Sunday,
and
we're listening to some really good music now, but Sunday in South Africa this will be your first time being in South Africa on Sunday. It's chill.
I'm chill there.
Everybody's chill, so all the music is going to be R&B.
Okay.
It's going to be the music that you grew up on.
Okay.
Everybody listens to it because it is funny because like when you talk to people that's my age, because here I just seem to be like the oldest all the time. I don't know why. And people be like, talking about, man, back in the day when they were doing apartheid, we sat in our villages, we sat in the townships, and that was the music that we grew up on. That's what we listened to. And we didn't know they were listening to our music, but they were growing up on Motown, and so they know the songs. I mean, she's singing them.
Temptation.
Yeah, they didn't fly her in from she's local. And they know our music. That's what they grew up on. These are our people.
These are people, right? Exactly. You are right. These are our brothers and sisters. Yes.
Yeah. So don't let nobody tell you any different. You're gonna get back home. You will be a little bit depressed.
I know I am.
You can't get around it.
No.
I've sat in that airport and cried, like, man, I don't know about that. And then I land in Dallas because I'm flying back to DC. And I'm getting my bags, I'm dragging my bag. And then, I hate to say it this way, but some white lady talking to me, and I'm like, what are you saying? Like, I'm not thinking about what you, yeah, I'm just trying to get my little coffee because I'm already mad. And just get my little coffee. And I remember one time, bro, we flew back here because in summer here is, we're going in the spring, but we're in the dead of summer in December, January. Yeah, bro, it's 90, 95 degrees in the U.S. here. Right. Celsius is 36, 37, 38. Okay. Pretty high, warm, the weather's dry. Not that hot, but not that humid crap. Humid. And I was here, and then I flew back I had to go back to the States. I got off that plane, ice on the ground. Oh my car's in long-term parking. Oh my God. It's frozen. And all I can think of, what the hell am I doing here? Literally, you get out that plane and it's just frozen. Just a few hours earlier, I'm at 85, 90, 95 degrees, chilling with my people, a nice restaurant, or we out in some green patch of grass somewhere chilling. It gets to be a bit much, man. So yeah. But I'm glad you made it here. Oh yeah, I really am. And you're getting the experience that we had. This restaurant is always on our list because we had fine dining experiences before in the States, but it was the environment wasn't conducive. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. We're over in the corner hoping nobody look at us funny, and we had the best experience. Wow. And we want people to have the same experience in a nice environment. And if you look around, we'll scan around at some point, but there's a lot of us up in here. Oh yeah, nothing but us up in here. 90 plus. Okay. It's a great feeling. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is. It's the front end, the back end, the middle end, we all the way around. Yeah. That's a great feeling. Now I told you earlier on, I think before we even turned the camera on, that you being an older gentleman, your status here in South Africa. Now in the States, I know what your status is. Oh yeah. Okay. Y'all don't know. Y'all South Africans don't know, but you as a you already admitted you were 64. Yeah. You are here. Very respected. Everybody that's in your age group, especially ones that are below you, they're going to respect you. Baba. People are going to they're going to go out their way to take care of you, make sure that you're okay. All right. No matter where you go, because you're Baba. I'm Baba too, but I'm also uncle as well. But because I'm a little older gentleman than most people that I talk to, you get that respect. So as you get older and as you see older South Africans, women and men, they get that respect. It's about that. So that's something that you, as you keep going back and forth, you will see young folk falling in place for you. Okay. Because you are an older gentleman, and my South Africans that are watching this, going to watch this video, they want you to come home because they want to take care of you. They want to make sure that you're okay. You're okay, right? They in the States, they put people in old folks' homes and forget about them. Because I noticed that at the hotel I stayed at, the reception, actually, everything okay? You need anything else? Always, actually. The guy at the bar, it's the same thing. Need anything, Mr. Dowling? Something I can help you with? Sure, you're absolutely right. That's what they do. Wherever I go, and I got a little gray, they see me and then they know they're younger than me, and they automatically respect you. As a you got a phone call. I don't know if you need to take it or not. Okay. But yeah, but that's what you ultimately will be buying into. So the older you get, the more respect you get, the more until it's time. But yeah, I love it. Wow. So my sister asked me, she says, obviously I can go into Arlington National when the time comes, and I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
My parents are there,
Right.
but I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
I get treated very well here.
Right.
I like very well, better than not too well.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, and I like it. And I'm not willing to just arbitrarily give it away because if I go back to the U.S. and it'd be some 30-something-year-old looking at me funny. What? So the culture,
right?
Yeah.
And
So.
the people, they're hard to go. And this is taught to them at a young age.
No, that just is what it is.
Right,
Regardless of what, I explain to people that diversity here, like in the States, if I ask anybody in the U.S. and I've asked them before, diversity is, somebody that's from a different country or different ethnic background, like, you're from Italy or you're from Portugal or you're a Jewish guy or something. But here, people come here and they think, well, they just see a bunch of black people, and they don't see that there are different black people here. And right now, we're sitting amongst different types of black people, ethnic groups.
Right?
Yeah, that's diversity here.
That's a diversity.
It just happened to be wrapped in a bunch of black people, which makes it work for us.
Exactly, because we rap right in there too. We include in that mix as well.
That's great.
Right.
So that's something I'm just letting you know now. As time go on, you'll figure it out. As time go on, I mean, you're a smart guy. You'll figure it out.
I've been figuring things out. It was like the people at the hotel was saying. It seems like you've been here a lot longer, Roscoe. You just, I'm like, that's just me. That's my personality. I like to, be around with people. I like to, it's just me.
So even in your downtime, go sit in the lobby somewhere. Go and hang out by the pool.
Yeah.
There's a pool over there where you are.
Exactly right. I didn't even get to that area.
It's
I just been sitting down talking to the guys behind the bar, or customers that's coming downstairs from their room, having a cocktail or something, and I'm chit-chatting with them, so I'm like,
it's a good experience, ain't it?
it's a good experience. I won't trade it for nothing in the world. It started with the waitress, my first day here. It started right there, that connection, and it just exploded. And she was saying that once you get to Soweto, you're going to see more of your Sutu brothers and sisters there, and they gonna come to you with open arms and just, you at home. And that was coming from a female.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I'm like, I go back home and then I mention this story to people, they're like, you crazy, No, this is real.
Brother,
this is the real deal.
If you knew your status here, once you realize it.
But it just, it was just so amazing. From that point on, I just been blowing up. But like I said, Herbert picked me up, took me to Soweto, learned a lot of the history and the culture about the June the 16th, 1976.
You heard about that?
About the kids and stuff like that, and so all of that brought tears to my eyes and everything. Cause I'm right here, and I'm in here, and I'm just listening to him narrating to me, and I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm putting all that together, and it just hit my heart, and I started breaking down the tears. I felt the pain that those children was feeling, and it was just wonderful. It was just.
And you remember '76 very well.
Oh yeah, right. Exactly. I was 19 or 20 years old at that time. So it was real.
Wow, that was an amazing story from Roscoe. We appreciate Signature's Restaurant for having us there so we can actually do this interview. I hope you enjoy the music in the background. Sorry if it interrupted with the conversation, but listen closely. Roscoe had an awesome story about how he became who he was as a person in the U.S. And of course, with him looking to find out what his African ancestry was, he also found out that he was from South Africa as well, a part of the Sutu people. So It's pretty interesting. So we always, would like for you to come visit South Africa as well as a tourist. No different than Roscoe. And of course, we can take care of you from front to back. You have no worries. Just like him, you get to have some of the best transportation, some of the best restaurants, and of course, some of the best hotels to stay in. And of course, you'll get an opportunity to meet us as well here in the real South Africa. So please enjoy, and of course, subscribe, like, and let everyone know about what's going on here. It's a movement. We have plenty of people that are interested in visiting Africa and South Africa. So again, you could be next. Go ahead and contact us today. Hope to see you soon, and peace out.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things The Real South Africa. Thanks again.